Telemedicine is a tool to connect the patients with the physician securely. Many different communities can benefit the use of telemedicine, especially in medically underserved areas. Telemedicine produces accessibility to primary care. For example, Anne, who is a young girl in a rural area who is suffered from fever, has come to a primary care service in her area and get the primary care and specialty care both in same time using the telecommunication application. Then the patient can log into the system by giving her username and the password. After logged into the system, patient is in his profile. He can view his profile and the messages, reports and other medical details. Then doctor can log into the system by giving his username and password. When the doctor logged into the system, he can see his profile with the messages of him. Also, he can view the patient queue. There, he can see who are the patients and doctor can view their profiles also. Then doctor can go to the video chat and there he can see the patient that he should connect with. This should be aligned with the patient queue according to the appointments that the patient have made previously. Click on the patient and start call. Then call goes to the patient. Patient answers the doctor's call. The doctor and the patient are connected. Now the doctor can examine the patient, ask for his illness, diagnose the patient's body language and catch all the movements which are helps to prescribe for the patient. Video capturing is a special feature of this system. During the conversation, the doctor can take medical images of the wounds, allergy rashes, skin diseases, etc. The doctor has facility to download the medical image for further annotations. Also, the doctor is capable of taking video recording of the conversation for further examines. He can always play the recorded video to refresh and compare the patient's health condition. The special feature of all those are they are not taking much space in their storage because they are going to compress and save in the storage.
Paracetamol 2 times per day.
This is for automate the doctor's task. When the doctor says the prescription and the system will identify the words and write it. The written items are displayed in a table. If it gives a misspelled word, the system gives the suggestions for correct words. When the words are successfully edited, it can move into the database as a new update. When the doctor tick on approve and confirm the page, it will show to patient and he can download the content. Finally, both can finish the call. When the doctor wants to see the current situation of the patient, he goes to the view reports. He has to select the patient and add the category of the report that he wants to examine. As an example, doctor select blood sugar. Then the diagram shows the status of the patient up to now. When the mouse pointer take onto the curve of the graph, it shows exact value on the graph. To add new records, doctor has to click update record and the doctor has to select the patient name, give medical report category and submit. Then he has to select the patient name and that created category. Then give the data and the value. If he has some special notes about the patient's diagnosis, then he can note them too. After adding the new graph, we can see it. View reports. Select the patient name. Select the graph category and we can see the new record in the graph. Let's add another value. Select the patient and the graph. Then give the date. Then give the value. Note and submit them. Then we can see that graph. Select the graph name. Then we can see the graph with the new record. If the doctor wants to send some reminders, medicines, some reports to the patient that he cannot mention during the digital conversation, this is the solution to send them. For sending new one, we have to select to whom we are sending. And then has to give the message title. Then give what we have to mention. Then send. So in the doctor's profile, we can see the message we sent. To see if it is in the patient side, we go to the patient profile. Then we can see the message that has come from the doctor's side. This is the message. To reply to the doctor's message, patient has to send his medical report. Then he browse it and send the blood report. To check whether that message goes to doctor's site, we have to view doctor's profile. We can see that message has arrived. Then we can see the patient's medical report. If the doctor wants to see the current medical images of the patient, as example some wounds, then he has to select the patient name. Then doctor can see the available medical images of the patient. Besides those images, if the doctor wants to add a new image, he can browse them and select the image. Then we can see that newly uploaded image. Those uploaded images are stored in the database by compressing the size. As well as patient can also upload his wound images for doctor's consultation. Also he can view what are the medical images in the system. Many people think telemedicine spends more money and it does not give proper and secure service to the user. But telemedicine is the most accurate way to meet up a doctor with lots of facilities. It protects the person's privacy as they meet up a doctor in person. It does not cost much money compared to visiting a doctor from a faraway place. It saves money as well as time and gets a great medical care. Telemedicine is compatible with most medical facilities. It allows connecting with the multitude of other specialists in all over the world. So our aim is to bring the best doctor for a specific illnesses and to get a superior service for the patients.